It's Spicy Takes with Nando's. Yo, what up, and welcome to the first episode of Spicy Takes with Nando's with me, Ameer. It's the show, the only show, where hot takes and spicy opinions get rated on the same scale as Nando's flame-grilled peri-peri chicken. Is the opinion mild? Is the thought spicy? Is it extra hot? In this series, I sink my teeth in to find out in every case. So, have you ever heard someone have such an outrageous opinion it made you think, that's a bit spicy for a Tuesday morning, or Friday afternoon, or Sunday evening? Carte blanche vibes. Maybe it's an opinion like vanilla is the best flavor of ice cream. Or maybe it's something like going to Ultra, the festival, after the age of 30 is the trademark of a midlife crisis. Or maybe it's something like Gatsby's are clear of bunny chows. Now we're getting spicy. I must say I've heard my fair share of spicy opinions in my time, and it always made me think, it's not really a hot take in terms of temperature. You know, you can't measure it with a thermometer. It's more a Scoville unit kind of a hot, because the opinion stings like spice. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to rate the wildest, most flagrant opinions out there on a hotness scale. Each week, I'm going in search of the spiciest takes from around South Africa, the world, the internet, and rate them on the Nando's PERi-ometer. Now, the PERi-ometer, we all know, it goes from plain, basically no spice, not a spicy opinion at all. Then it goes to lemon and herb, getting hotter. Mild, oh, now we're starting to feel it. Medium. Then it gets to hot. Now we're proper burning. And then obviously it just goes through the roof with extra hot on the PERi-ometer. Not only am I rating the opinion on a hotness scale or a spiciness scale, I'm also gonna give it a rating of nah, or a rating of nah. So nah means that I rate the opinion, I agree, I concur in some way. It's a generally relevant take, I hear it. And nah means, it should just be discarded with the rest of the chicken bones. So this series is basically me reacting to the realest, most flaming truths out there with the same unapologetic attitude that made Nando's flame-grilled peri-peri chicken famous. Now let's rate some spicy opinions, some spicy takes with Nando's. The first one is Netflix doesn't have as good shows as Showmax. Now, while I don't necessarily agree, I hear it though, right? It's quite a spicy opinion. I'm going to give this opinion hot because I think Netflix has by far the better shows. Statistically, the viewership is obviously far higher. But also the quality of the shows. I've just finished watching Squid Game 3, and I think it's quality, and I don't think Showmax's shows, there are very good local shows on Showmax, but I don't think it matches up to that level. It's a spicy opinion. I rate it hot on the PERi-ometer, and I'm going to say nah, although I hear it. The second spicy opinion is that Eskom taught us more about reality than school. Now, this is quite a spicy opinion. I would say it's mild on the PERi-ometer. But I do agree. It's a nah opinion. So, you know, at school, they teach you a lot of theory. You learn about life. You learn how to do maths and all the subjects. You learn how to interact with others. But Eskom is very unapologetic. So when the load shedding schedule comes out, you're going to have to make sure your phone's charged. You're going to have to make sure you're prepared for darkness for 2 or 4 hours. And I think that teaches you a bit more about the real world than school. Another spicy opinion that's school related is that school uniforms teach conformity and should be abolished because they don't give you an identity. Now, while I agree that this is true. I still would choose to wear a school uniform because if I'm playing soccer at break time, I'll rather mess up my school shoes than my Jordans. You know, I'll get my school jersey stained as opposed to my new jacket from, I don't know, I shop at H&M. I do think it teaches some sort of conformity. So I'll say nah. But on the PERi-ometer, it's definitely a spicy opinion. So I'm going to give it hot. Veering on extra hot because you're taking on the school system of South Africa. And now it's your turn. What's the spiciest take you've heard so far this year? If you remember what it is, drop it in the comments. And if it gets our taste buds tingling, I'll include it in the next episode and I'll rate it on the PERi-ometer and whether it's nah or nah. But yes, please subscribe, smash that like button, and tune in next time to the next episode of Spicy Takes with Nando's. Have a jug of milk ready because things are about to get really spicy. But until next time, you've been tantalizing. I've been Ameer. This has been Spicy Takes with Nando's, and see you in the next episode.